What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back.
Going way back till the early days. Money days. You know how. Give it, party people, something funky. Y'all ready for this? I'm going way back.
It's the Goin Way Back Show with Money B.
Money B.
Your home for classic hip hop. Raw and uncut. Of course, I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Time Teasy, bringing you the old school news and keeping us brothers in check as always.
Yes.
And speaking of always.
Where's my whip?
And speaking of always, I have to my deaf left the Silver Fox that rocks.
What's happening?
My guy, DJ always holding it down on the ones and twos.
Wasabi, man. How you doing?
And the
Wasabi.
space bar and whatever people using these days. I mean, you know, always let me ask you, when you spinning, because I know you do a lot of gigs.
Yeah.
What's the percentage of you actually having to pull out your turntable? Or is it like pretty much all they just want?
Me personally, I try to pull my turntables out every time I can, every chance I get.
Right.
If I have to go digital, that means I'm working with another company.
Okay.
Like this gig I just did last night in Anaheim.
Right.
I was it was
Dry? Yeah, you know I be gigging everywhere like Anaheim.
You know, I
and all
like
that shit. You know.
No, but I just did a gig last night and it was for somebody else, but I just had to show it with my computer, plug in and play.
And it's good.
And yeah, so it was all digital, but I try to pull out my turntables every chance I get.
Yeah, but I know you'll be trying to carry them crates full of records.
No,
Well, it's all Serato.
I got Serato.
Yeah, it's all Serato. So it's really just the feel of the turntables and whatnot.
Yes, sir.
I can dig it. Well, you look happy, man. Your freckles are glowing, so I can dig it.
Appreciate
it. Must have been a good gig last night.
It was fun.
You know what I mean?
It was a trip.
Okay.
It was actually a trip because I had to catch. I caught the train down there because it was at the Anaheim Hilton.
Okay.
And so literally, I can get off at the Amtrak right at Anaheim Stadium.
Oh, and you was
catch
right
a
there.
cab right down to the Anaheim Hilton. Boom.
Huh.
And then caught the train back, and because I was done at 10.
And it was called it a day.
Hard crash. I'm out.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
Money in the
I can
bank.
dig it. Well. You know, as always, I like to catch up with my crew and see how you've been doing that. Always, we just heard what you did.
Yes.
Time Teasy, what about yourself?
I took a turnaround trip with my mother-in-law to Vegas. She was hooking up with some of her girlfriends from the East Coast Philly. And I tagged along, so I just want to give a shout out to Sandra, Vicky, Pam, Gail, Mona, Thelma, Brenda. Thanks for letting me crash the party. It was they were celebrating their birthday party, or their birthdays, I should say.
Nice.
Road trip. I'm not going to ask you too much what happened because I know what happens
You
there.
don't want to know what
stays
happened.
there. But I got to give a shout out to my home crew. My mother-in-law, Mary, and Lord Tariq. We kicked it at the hen house.
That's what.
And we had a ball. You know, we popped a couple of bottles
of Similac.
Infamil.
And cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice.
Apple juice.
And
some
whatnot.
water.
You know, this check it out. This might be my guy. This might be our guest. See if that's what's up. My week, like I said, you know, I've pretty much been around. I'm trying to think of what's happening really exciting for me.
You guys had a bye this week, right?
We had a bye this week, so football was bullshit.
Yeah.
For the most part. What?
Well, you almost won your card. Tell them about
Oh yeah, so
what?
I had to play a card out there, and I had to play a card out in Vegas, and I was one game away. Well, actually 2 games. I picked Indy, and gave up the points. And who knew Pittsburgh was gonna score like 51
I know,
fucking
right?
points?
God.
So,
It's
I
like they
lost.
know the stats.
I mean, but it's worth it. $20 to win 1,600. You gonna all you gotta do is get 6 teams.
Yeah.
Get 6 teams to hit. So I mean, it's something that if you can go to Vegas every week, we'd be playing that damn game.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Well, another thing that's happening this week, actually. Well, of course, you know, for all my Bay Area people, the World Series is happening right now.
Yeah.
Giants getting their ass kicked. So
I'm
that's not.
representing. I don't think anyone knows.
That's not so good for us.
They scored something like
But
7 in the second.
The
Yeah,
NBA,
it is.
the
Yes, they
NBA
did.
season starts tonight.
Yeah.
So that's another whole chapter. I know y'all Laker fans, right?
Hey, it's
Who?
cool. I'm just glad
Who?
basketball's starting.
Baltimore,
Lakers.
Portland,
Lakers.
Baltimore.
oh, the Clippers,
Lakers.
He likes the Bulls.
the Bulls. Oh, they like
Bullshit.
favorite to win the East this year.
Bullshit.
Hey, seriously, the Bulls is looking good. Well, you know, I'm a Warriors dude. Warriors is my squad.
You got one. You got
of course,
two of the baddest three-point shooters on your team.
I'm a LeBron type of guy. That's my dude. Yeah, stop hating.
It's all good.
I see both of y'all turning purple and green over there. LeBron is that guy. And of course, you know, at the end of the day, I guess my third team you could probably say is the Clippers since homeboy ain't around no more. So I fuck with that.
Hey, man, that owner's been having a ball, man.
Oh, the new one?
He's been having a ball.
Yeah, I want to kick
Having
it.
fun. I know, right?
I want to kick it with
him.
dude. I'm gonna have to call up DJ Dents. He's the official
I know, right?
Clippers DJ. So we got to hang out. DJ Dents, I know you're listening.
Exactly.
But let's get back to some hip hop. And of course, this is a little segment that we call It's the Old School New News with Tom Teasy.
Thanks, man. So New York's Hot 97 Funk Master Flex is going to be doing a project revolving around the Notorious B.I.G. He's going to be teaming up with a journalist named Karen Hunter, and they're going to write a book about untold stories about the rapper.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Can I get a won't for him? and the only reason I say that, you know, Funk Flex, he do whatever he do, but he went real hard on Tupac. And even after he died, he was still talking shit about him, which I thought was very classless, disrespectful, and unnecessary.
Not professional.
Not professional.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's cats, once the cat is gone, you ain't got to. But, you know, you can be honest and say, like, I didn't care for the dude, but to really just
go in?
go out, yeah. Like, he made it kind of like, fuck Tupac still or some shit like that.
Yeah.
He's a whack. And he was the cause of when Badass get here, because my guest today will be Badass from DPG, you know, Dog Pound Gangstaz.
Yes, sir.
And Funk Flex was the one when Snoop and them, when Dog Pound did New York video in New York, Funk
Right.
Flex was on the radio talking about, y'all gonna let these West Coast motherfuckers come up? And eventually the video shoot got shot up. It was because of Funk Master Flex's comments. So
on the radio.
I don't fuck with Funk Master Flex.
Wow.
At all. I just
All right.
don't. You know what I mean? You know,
I got you, man.
I respect what he's done in the game, but I
That's
just
what
feel
it
that
is
way.
what it is,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And I don't actually have any ill will. Like, I don't want anything to happen to him, and I hope he
course
does
not.
what he do. But
Yeah.
He's not on your radar.
yeah,
Right. Yeah. You don't fuck
you know,
with him.
whatever. All right,
I
go
don't fuck with you.
ahead. Go ahead.
So, BET and Centric announced that Lil' Kim, Missy Elliott, and Da Brat will reunite to perform their 97 single "Not Tonight" at the 2014 Soul Train Awards.
Should be cool.
Which will air on November 30th during the Kool and the Gang tribute for the Legend Award.
Brat looking good too.
So everybody will be there that performed on the song except Angie Martinez and, of course, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, who passed away in 2002.
That's right.
So why not Angie?
Right. And right now, Angie Marr.
I tried to find that information because I was being nosy too,
I know, right?
and I couldn't find it.
Really?
They didn't say anything about that. They just said that she wasn't going to be there. So the reunion will take place November 7th at the Orleans Arena in Las Vegas.
In there.
The 2014 Soul Train Awards will air on BET Network and Centric November 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Nice.
I know the brat better get them checks. She owes somebody some money.
She looking good.
does.
Saw her in Palm Springs last summer. Or this past summer. She looking good.
Who cares? Kanye West. Kanye West turned down an offer that could have made him the highest paid entertainer on the Las Vegas Strip.
What?
He turned down $4.5 million for just 9 days of work. He would have done 3 shows a week for 3 weeks at the Axis at Planet Hollywood.
What? Did he say
That's
why?
$500,000 per show.
Did
4
he?
point something million for 9 days of work.
Yeah, this is according to TMZ. So that's all the information I got on that. But currently, Celine Dion is the highest paid performer that earns $476,000 per concert. And that's this week's Old School New News on the Goin Way Back Show with my man Money B.
Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, hopefully, my man Badass from Dog Pound Gangstaz will be in the building. Badass, where you at?
And he's in
Nah,
traffic.
he's in traffic. He called me and said he's on his way, so I figured he'd be a few minutes
Nigga
late.
lived in L.A. for how long?
But we're going to take a break. Before we do, no, actually, let's wait till we come back, and then we're going to do the Who Said It contest, because I know y'all want to win y'all signed Digital Underground shirts and all that. So we'll be right back. This is the Goin Way Back Show.
The number is 855-878-4652.
That's the number, y'all. Call us. It's the Goin Way Back Show with Money B.
Money B.
Back in the building. Time Teasy, DJ Always.
What's happening?
We got CEM Productions in the building. My man Maxwell Benson.
What's happening? We missed you last week.
Yeah, where were you last
week,
Where was you
man?
at? You know you got fired twice in the last 2 weeks.
So I heard he got fired too, and she got fired.
Yeah,
too.
but then I fired you again last week.
Yeah, you got fired twice.
You got fired.
I was in New York.
Doing what?
I was there for new artists doing a photo shoot for her whole release party. V Bozeman, she signed to Timberland's label, so Timberland produced her entire album. So I was there shooting that. It's a good time.
So basically, you guys heard it first here. V Bozeman. Remember that name because
She's gonna be fired, man.
from what I hear and what I know, she's about to be huge. And I actually got a chance to interview her at the Magic Gate event. And I'll probably be sharing it.
Monica and V want to come on the show, so
Yeah, most definitely.
yeah.
Definitely. So we need to set that up.
Yeah, and
very,
V's got a
very soon.
big video in the next 2 weeks. We'll probably announce it here on the date. She's going to be shooting a whole video down in Watts, down in South Central. It's called California, so if you're in that area, come on out. She's from South Central. All right. Hard, man.
And we'll definitely
we want you to do a cameo in it, of course.
yeah, of course. And once we get it together, watch yourself. That's the trials and tribulations
Big
of being
ass.
6'7".
Tall
You
ass.
hit your head on ceiling fans and shit.
You all right?
You okay?
My man.
You get a picture of that?
Thanks, Max.
You should have been
Appreciate it.
recording that shit. Bow.
This motherfucker.
Anyways, while we waiting for Badass to show up,
CEM. Really? And I'm just
I
kidding.
know that everybody has been waiting once again for the chance, especially my cousin Eric, to win their signed Digital Underground shirt. And actually,
What's the dude that can't win? What's his name?
Solo
Solo
Flex. I know he gonna call in first.
Yeah, Solo.
What up, Solo
be
Flex?
on it, boy.
He be on top of it.
I ain't mad at him, though.
Nah,
he got to be one like the most loyal fan.
We love the love. We love the
Yes.
love.
And
He's
I love
in
the
it.
fact that he's knowledgeable or he's quick on the computer to look that shit
right?
up.
It's one of the two.
However he's doing it,
Or both.
I'm gonna figure you out, boy. Town business though. No, but there was a young lady that actually won a couple of weeks ago, and we somehow don't have her information. Oh, look at Jeremy pointing like,
Jeremy
damn.
got a pocket full of dimes.
Yeah, and he dropping them all over the
dimes.
place.
This guy over here.
Don't ever rob a bank with you. I know that much.
He got
Anyway,
warrants.
We need her to call.
yeah, and
back.
I believe her name was Sandra or something like that.
Really?
I'll go
Really?
back
You
and look
didn't
at
write
the
name
show.
down?
But if you're out there listening or anybody
Then what's
know
her
of her,
name?
please have her get back, call up to the show so I can get her information
Don't
again.
call up. We want you to send a message through Facebook.
Yeah, or hit me on any of the social media at MoneyB69. Direct message me, and I'll make sure you get that. You know, because I'll probably be sending all of the shirts that have been won over the last couple of weeks sometime next week. So you got a few days. So
And
this week,
Solo Flex got a crate coming.
yeah,
I know, right?
yeah, Solo Flex, we got your crate of t-shirts.
3, right?
No, he got two so far.
Two. He got 2. He want the whole collection, though.
Right. So, anyways, this week, Who Said It?
I got one.
We got a new one, and of course, Time Teasy. Hold on, before we do that, we got to run our dope.
Who said it? Who said it?
I love it.
Who said that?
Who said it?
Who the fuck said that?
Huh? Maxwell Benson on the track.
That's right, Max.
Yeah, Max got heat. What? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that soon. So Tanteezy, you have the first Who Said It for this week. Would you like to read it?
Oh, she's gone digital.
I'm ready to peel a punk's cap, and I heard that my hood was making snaps. Who said it?
Okay, one more time. Say it.
I'm ready to peel a punk's cap, and I heard that my hood was making snaps. Who said it?
All right, so if you
I
know
know
who said it, you can give us a call at
855-878-4652.
I figure out how they're doing it. They're sitting there, they're listening, and then they're going to Rap Genius.
Oh yeah, I mean I know that, but it's easy to do it for where did that come from? Because you got to look up and see who sampled what.
Yeah.
But when you do who said it, it's not as easy.
Because you got to get the line.
No, they type in the lyrics.
The line, really?
And it comes up on Rap Genius. That's what Rap
Well, thanks for giving it up for people who didn't know
Appreciate it, dog.
I know.
Nobody heard that.
in my heart.
Let me cover my mic.
that. Right? Well, I mean, if you know it, please give us a call. Now, as we wait for Badass, I want to, well, at least I hope.
CPT time.
Yeah, what's up with that? At least he's not a porn star.
Nigga, you only got a half hour left.
Those are, I was in the porn business for a while, and no, I was actually. And
Dr. M.O.
yeah, Dr. M.O.
Dr. M.O.
I actually starred in a couple. I didn't pull out the thing or nothing, but I was in it.
You stuck your fingers. I'm just kidding.
No, I didn't stick my finger
I know
in nothing.
you didn't.
Not on that tape.
Man.
Lord have mercy.
Really? I know he
I need
didn't
a
do
fan.
nothing like that.
All right, Cleo.
Starting to sweat in this bitch.
Yeah, you ought to be.
It's gonna be a long ride home.
Anyways.
Don't have me go Diva Pink up in here.
Oh shit! Oh.
Wow.
Love you, girl.
That's right. Yeah. Speaking of that, man, I hope y'all checked out
Work that out.
Real Talk Show. That was on right
Edie
before us,
Don,
and
Diva
every
Pink.
week right before us, and of
Don
course
Juan.
right after the show. Check out the King Assassin show. We don't have a caller.
He
That want to
getting
guess the who said it?
You want me to say it again?
Say it one more time.
One more again.
I'm ready to peel a punk's cap, and I heard that my hood was making snaps. Who said it? Call in 855-878-4652.
Badass on the line. What up?
What's up, world?
What up, Bad? How you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm just thugging as usual. Just ran into a little extra traffic. I don't know, somebody must have wrecked their car on the 101. But I'm right here on Santa Monica. I'm actually about 5 minutes away. It's just so many lights and so many cars in front of me, like, dang.
Okay, I can dig it. Well, let's just jump right in it. Let's chop it till you get right in front when you're walking in the door. So we just actually played Crazy from the Machiavelli album that you featured on. Now, and I'm kind of confused because, of course you from Long Beach and you started out with, then you come up through Snoop, or how did the dynamic work? Like, how were you brought into the game?
Yeah, I definitely owe a lot to Snoop Dogg. I met him when I was 16 years old down the street from my house, which was in the parking lot of VIP Records, and we chopped it up, and we actually just made an introduction right there, and I rapped for him, and he was filling in, and he told me I was tight. He kind of spread the word about it, and I heard about it before I ran into him again, and actually ran into Lil C Style and my homie Ty, cuz rest in peace, and free Lil Style. He just got a lot of time in jail, and basically I ran into those guys, and they kind of replugged me up with Snoop. And from there, the rest is history. I hung out with him for a couple years, off and on here and there, different events, different occasions. And then he offered me a deal as soon as I turned 18.
And what year was that?
So that was probably about like 94. And then we did the LBC crew.
Okay, so that was the first record that you were ever on wax was Was it Beware My Crew?
Yeah, that was actually the first one we released. We had actually finished our album by the time we released that song. But yeah, we had released that one first. Became the first single off the Thin Line Between Love and Hate soundtrack in '95.
So that came out in '95. Now let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Like, you know, one, of course, you know, you met Snoop, but outside of that, you know, early in hip hop, who was your biggest hip hop influence?
Well, taking it back, I've been listening to hip hop music since single digit age. You know, like 8, 9, 10 years old. I was into hip hop, and I can remember, you know, Run DMC had some stuff out around then. LL Cool J. I definitely bought a couple of his like first and second records. One of my favorites. And shortly after that, in my teens, I was on the NWA, and a lot of the things that was out around the late 80s, you know, early 90s, and including, you know, Digital Underground, NWA. It was just a host of MCs. A lot of people from the East Coast too. I used to really like Third Base, and just a whole lot of cats, man. And I really wanted to act before I rap, and I, you know, just from television and seeing different shows, and I think I was really highly influenced by the black television shows that was out, like Different Strokes, and you know, a couple other shows back then, and even you know, some other TV shows. But once I grabbed a hold of hip hop, it was something that I kind of didn't expect earlier. But by the time I was a teenager, I was like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do, you know. So it kind of switched from acting to rapping. But I actually have dabbled in both, and I'm just an entertainer. I kind of figured that out.
So you're very well rounded, you know, and I kind of see that, because as a lyricist, you know what I'm saying, that you had it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even when I've seen you perform, you definitely you can tell that you study your craft. You know what I mean? And you were always into it. You know, just like I said, I've known you for a while. Now,
didn't really confine yourself to one style.
Yeah,
of
exactly.
hip-hop.
Being
Yeah,
from Long Beach, you didn't just
you
stick
listen to everybody, which is cool.
just sound like, oh yeah, I'm representing this.
Right.
Now, being from Long Beach, let me ask you, because I'm starting to get the feeling that, you know, you guys all didn't grow up together, but it seems like the Long Beach hip hop community is pretty tightly knit. Like, you guys all
tight.
know each other. But let me ask you, coming up in Long Beach, just around that time in the mid '90s or whatnot, did in any way did anybody's like neighborhood or gang affiliation affect who you could and couldn't rap with, even if you wanted to? It's like, oh man, he tight. But has there ever been a situation where you like somebody, but because you knew your homeboys wasn't gonna be feeling where he was from? Like, has there ever been any street conflict with you and hip hop and who you wanted to rock with?
No, and me personally, you know, I get a chance to clear the record every now and then, and I'm basically I'm not a gang member. I never joined no gang. I'm not in no gang. The only gangs I mess with is my rap gangs, and you know, I got friends and family that are street gang members. So as far as me personally, I've always been like a kind of a no color lines type. Like, I'm from Long Beach. One of my first rap friends is Mac 10. We was label mates and buddies, and it's never ever been a conflict. I got cousins that's blood. I got cousins that's Crips, and I've never let it be a problem with me. Even you know, certain conflicts that I have gotten into with different individuals, if they were a blood or a Crip, it never made any difference to me. It was just whatever issue that we had that we dealt with. I like to think that, you know, from the perspective that I look at gangs, it's kind of been good and somewhat beneficial to me. I've lost a few friends to gang banging. I haven't been around when they did that, but for the most part, like, Snoop is you know, a street gang affiliate. He was in a street gang when he was younger. He still deal with all his homies, so I've always been around them. A lot of my friends from Long Beach have been affiliated with street gangs, so I look at it like it could be positive. Some of these kids, that's all the family they have.
Right.
Nigga, street gangs aside, are you outside? This is the longest 5 minutes ever. He chilling in the car, giving the interview. Come upstairs, man.
Yeah. So it was basically, you know, something that we just dealt with. It's something that we grew up around. You know, my dad was affiliated with a street gang, and I think that's kind of how I stayed away from it, because he knew about it. He was in it, and it was something that he just did whatever he could do to kind of keep me away from it. I was abreast of it. I knew about it, you know.
Right.
But I just really didn't have too much interest in getting into it. Maybe the closer influence I had, the most of the influence I had was in my younger years, and that's kind of when I thought about it and running with some of my friends who was just joining gangs at the time. And I'm not saying that it never, ever, ever could have happened to me. It's just something that didn't, and I'm kind of glad that it didn't, because all in all, I'm an entertainer. I never had a regular job. I never filled out an application, and I'm proud to say that. I never joined a street gang. I never filled out an application and had a regular job, a 9 to 5. All I ever done in my life is rap and act.
Dope. And
So, did I miss it?
Can't be mad.
Did I miss it? But what did you act in? I know you said you was always interested in that, but what did you act in?
Yeah, I've been in a few movies. I was in The Wash with Snoop and Dre. I actually had a little small part, but I co-starred in MacArthur Park. I was in Malibu. I was in I was in a lot of films. I actually was in the first film that I was on the soundtrack, which was Thin Line Between Love and Hate. I didn't act in the movie, but I rapped in it, which that was kind of
on the stage scene.
We were in Thin Line Between Love and Hate with Martin Lawrence and Bobby Brown, and on the Thin Line Between Love and Hate soundtrack, you were my crew, and that was just kind of like the beginning of it. I was in the movie Leprechaun 5 with Ice-T.
Was you the Leprechaun?
Hilarious.
And Red Grant, and
yeah, he ain't hearing nothing.
Did you hear me?
And
I said, did you play a leprechaun?
If you guys haven't, check out MacArthur Park. It came out.
He was a leprechaun.
Actually, about 10 years ago. It went to select theaters. It's based on a true story. It is my boys in the hood. It is my juice. It's the movie. I co-star in it. It got like basically an all-star cast. You know, everybody that you've seen in it is to me, they're big and been doing. You know, OG Bobby Johnson is in it. Glenn Plummer.
OG Bobby Johnson. You ain't my
Thomas
daddy.
Bird, who played Luther from Set It Off and played in several other movies. Cinder Williams from Mo Better Blues and all kind of other movies. David Faustino from the Bundys is in it. Balthazar Getty from Lord of the Flies. Sticky Fingers, me. Sidney Tamika Portier, who is Sidney Poitier's daughter, and it's an all-star cast, and I can name a couple more people. Miguel Nunez, who played Joanna Man, he's in it, and it's dope. It's based on a true story. It's about MacArthur Park, that's downtown LA. It's a regional park. It used to be a very, very beautiful park. It's still nice, but just because of, you know, the I would say the impoverished situation that's near. It's a lot of homeless people living there, a bad drug problem. It's a couple of local gangs that's right there that might get into a feud at any time. Okay. And it's still similar to the movie that we made now, but a different time, because that movie was based on the 80s.
Okay,
so
bad.
It's a great film. It's on a lot of different networks. They have it on DVD. You could get it. But I just filmed a movie called The Killer Inside. I'm excited about that. I played a sheriff.
Okay, hold on. Bad.
Movie or horror film that
I wonder if he can hear you.
Hold on.
Can you hear me? Bad, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
No, I was gonna say I have to take a quick break. Hopefully, are you very close by? Because
yes, very close. This guy is like doing U-turns, so I'm gonna get off, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Come on up, because I want to at least have you in for one segment to look you in the eye and ask you a few real questions. All right.
Okay.
So come on up.
And I got a couple of new jams for you too.
Exactly.
Right,
so let's come on up.
Right.
While we wait for Bad to get up, I just want to let everybody know, if there's anybody out there that's in the Columbus, Ohio area, myself and MC8 will be in Columbus for a Halloween bash at La Rue's banquet facility. It's the Halloween cabaret. Actually, we got the drop.
There it is.
But that's the
picture.
Flyer.
That's the flyer. But where's the drop?
He ain't got the drop.
He got the drop.
He's this guy.
boy MCA, the official Blue Stamp Music. Check me out at LaRue's Halloween night. Getting it in, you know what I'm saying? So come out, hang with me, take a few pictures, a few autographs, and spark some. Yeah, MCA, Halloween night, LaRue's, Columbus, Ohio. Yeah.
You better come on the show.
Yeah, I wonder if he's a Chargers fan.
Well, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. So we're going to take a break. If you know the Who Said It, call up.
855-878-4652.
We'll run another one. We'll be right back. Goin Way Back Show with Money B.
Money B.
Waiting
Money
for
B.
Badass to pop on this last segment. But we got a caller, and I bet I know who it is. Caller, who's there?
Caller, you're on the air.
On the air.
This is the one and only Solo Flex. Give me all from OOAK.
What up, killer?
From the Tizow.
How you doing, dog?
What's up with you, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How's everybody doing?
We're doing well.
Everybody's good. Everybody's good. It's kind of like, you know when you watch Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah.
And you keep getting it, you win the car on your fifth turn?
It's that guy, yeah.
We got to get you a Hyundai or something.
I'm that
He's
guy.
the Jeopardy winner.
Okay. So do you know who said it?
Yep. Compton's Most Wanted, growing up in the hood.
Hand clap.
I'm back on the scene out of jail. I'm legit and I'm fucking up shit. I'm ready to pill up punks, caps, and I heard that my hood was making
Snaps. That was it. Solo Flex, you got it. You know what I'm gonna do? Since we did say you can't win. You know, you already got 2 shirts, and then we're going to...
He just needs to get the whole pack, dude.
Pretty much. I'm going to take care of you, and I'm going to get you something special, like some music, because you like that guy.
Yeah.
But we got to... Okay.
We got your address on file.
No. Look, while we got... Yo, what up?
I want to get you on the verse with Dale.
Oh, Dizel, of course.
What?
Of course.
All right.
Because, you know, Dale, he featured on one of my songs about 2 years ago, or a year or so ago.
Yes, sir.
From the Town. I don't know if you heard it. Did you ever play that for you? Huh?
It's good.
Yeah, so hit me on Facebook or whatever. DM me your info.
We have it on file.
But I don't have his number. So, yeah, DM me, and I'll call you, and for sure we'll do that. I'll do that right away. All you got to do is send me the track, and I'm on it. Because Dell is my guy. He worked out.
Way Back Show is in the mother upping house.
Yeah, so real quick.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
we're going to see how dope Solo Flex is.
Let me say the next one.
We got the next one, so let's see if you can get this on the fly without getting on your computer and looking up shit. See see what you know.
Ready?
All right.
Yes.
Do you think for 1 minute that this is your party? It's bogus, yo. It ain't legit. Who said it?
I don't know that one.
Okay,
We're talking about it's coming.
Think about it. Think about it.
He gotta Google it like he do the other ones.
No, everything else come from the brain.
Oh, okay, good. You want me to say it again?
Say it one more time.
Say it one more time.
Do you think for 1 minute that this is your party? It's bogus, yo. It ain't legit. Who said it?
I'm not sure on that one.
Who you think it is, Solo Flex, since you know everything?
Digital Underground.
Give it to him one more time, loud.
Good.
See, now Solo Flex, you know what? That got me to thinking that maybe you don't know, because when you off air, you just call back 5 minutes later after you work the magic fingers.
Right.
Because I bet you in 10 minutes you're going to call back talking about you know it.
So we got you 5 minute downloads. You're good.
It's good.
See, now if you would have knew that off the top, I would have gave you the whole collection right off the rip. But before we get off, I'm gonna give somebody else a chance to call in the number again.
855-878-4652.
Man.
All right, for sure. Y'all take it easy.
All right, good looking. Don't forget
Thanks,
to
Solo.
hit me about that so we can make that happen. All right. For sure. Assassin, can you hear me? Okay, we're gonna see if Assassin know, because he always think he know the who said it.
You ready?
Yeah, you ready?
Can he hear us?
He can hear us.
Okay.
Come in here.
Yeah.
You ready?
We got a couple for you. Who said it?
This is the Who Said It segment. or game.
We're gonna do a Who Said It, then we're gonna do the last Where Did That Come From?
Wait. Am I doing the first one or the second one?
The second one that
Second
you just
one.
did.
Okay. Do you think for 1 minute that this is your party? It's bogus, yo. It ain't legit. Who said it?
Can you say it again?
Do you think for 1 minute that this is your party? It's bogus, yo. It ain't legit. Who said it?
Uh-oh. A hint?
Is it a hit record?
No, he said a hint.
A hint.
Oh, that's a good
Okay.
one. Is it a hint?
I'll give you a hint. He's from America.
Oh,
This nigga.
he's from America.
It could have been Dizzy Rascal or something.
Wow. You've been coming up with some hard ones lately. That one right there. Like, damn. That don't even sound familiar at all.
Maybe I
to
should
me.
put a little bit more
Yeah.
flavor on it.
Put a little bit
Can
more
you, like,
flavor.
You know which record it is, right?
No, I don't know any of this.
okay.
You don't even know what record it
She,
is.
don't
she
even know
knows
it.
the record when
Do
she
you
dances
know the
to
record?
It. I know exactly
I
what
don't
it
know.
is.
I don't know. Okay. Do
One
you
more time, then
think-
we're gonna run it.
Oh,
Go ahead.
okay.
Do it.
Do you think for 1 minute that this is your party? It's bogus, yo. It ain't legit.
Oh, man.
And the worst thing is that it doesn't rhyme. The line doesn't rhyme.
Who said it?
You know, hold on. Wait.
But money's good as far as giving hints, too, right? We got
All right,
a hint besides America?
I'm gonna give you a last hint. Okay, he's from America
Yes.
and he's from the West Coast.
Oh, the West Coast. That narrows it down a little bit, right? The West
Yeah.
Coast.
He gave a more vague one than I did. I would have gave, but yeah.
I mean,
Late 80s.
wait. Late 80s, okay. Late 80s.
Late
One letter
80s.
that it starts with.
No.
Does it start with an H?
No.
One
No.
letter. Hurry up,
No,
'cause
he
I
already
got
guessed
one
it
more.
eight.
I heard
got,
T.
I got one more for you.
Wait, did you say T?
No. Okay, hold on. Stop the music.
Tone low.
He don't know it. Turn it up
Is it
and give it
Tone
to
Loc?
him.
I don't know.
Here we go.
You saying Tone Loc. I was gonna say I was gonna say. You guys heard me right, H.
Yeah, you did say H.
I was trying to throw
Wow.
You will be rewarded.
Hammer's gonna kill me for this one. Let's get it started.
I still didn't hear the line.
Wait, that's why I said play the line again so she can hear it.
Ready?
And you will be rewarded. My beat is ever moving, and you know I get it started.
Let's get it
Started. You know what? You should have wore your MC Hammer pants.
I should have worn my pants, my true
Oh, you got
pants.
diaper pants? You got those?
The harem
I
pants.
think I might have some up
still
there
got some?
somewhere. Maybe.
Are they gold?
They're green.
Okay, it looks
They're
like
money green.
The green, the
Money
money green.
all right, we're gonna give you another chance. We'll give you another chance. Now this is where'd that come from? You know that contest where you gotta tell. I'm gonna play you a song, and you gotta tell me what a sample is from. Now the song is LL Cool J, and the song he used, the sample that he uses in the hook
Okay.
from
Ready?
Booming System. Listen.
Kick a little something for them cars that be bumping.
Yeah, but we need a beat that they can front to. Oh, that'll work. Be
Oh, I know that.
funky.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
Cars ride by with the booming system.
Cars drive by.
Oh.
Cars drive by with the booming system.
Funky.
Cars ride by.
All the
Cut it.
cars out there.
You know what record that is? What he got that from?
The beat?
No, you
I don't
keep
know.
The sample.
not in Vogue.
No,
I know you know that.
It's the
Where
big
you got the
payback.
line from?
They got
No, cars ride
No,
by. Where you
not
got
the
the
big
line?
payback.
Cars ride by.
Ride with the booming
Solo Flex,
system.
if you know it, call back right now.
We go buy you some shoes to go with them shirts.
Who sampled it right now?
Huh?
I know, right?
Who sampled it right now?
Yeah, do you know who he
Can you
what
play
he-
it again?
Play it one more time. And it's just the line, cars ride by with the
Yeah, we
booming
need a beat that
system.
they can front to. Oh, that'll work. Be funky. You know what I'm saying?
Cars ride by with the booming system. Cars ride by.
Cars ride by with the booming system.
Funky.
All right, cut it.
I'm fronting, so you don't. That's the line after
No,
that.
No, but it's cars ride by,
Cars
with,
ride
the
by with the
booming
booming
system.
system.
Cars
Just that
ride.
line.
It's that
Where's the
line.
Jeopardy? Where's the Jeopardy music?
But that's from LL Cool J, right? He sampled
No.
it from another record, from his own record, right?
Listen, stop.
Which is
The
another
line-
LL
What
Cool
you
J.
think? No.
No, it is. The line is cars ride by with the booming
Booming
system.
system.
He sampled it from. You just said
You're on the line. You're on
just
the
said
line.
LL Cool J.
right, but what song?
Oh, I'm fronting that, you know.
It's not that I'm front. It's only Cars Ride By with the booming system. It's only that
It's
line.
that part.
Huh?
Trying to get the rest of the line.
Yeah,
But
but
he's
the
not-
rest
Yeah,
of
I'm
the
trying
to get the
line
rest of the
is-
line.
But he's
Yeah.
saying
the rest of the
he's
line
saying
isn't
the rap to the
incorporated
song we
with the original
playing.
song. The part we gave you is the part that's
That, so you want to
on
know
the-
where that part came
that
from?
part.
Right.
Cars Ride By
Wow.
with the booming system.
Wow. Jeremy, what is it? Do you know?
Jeremy don't know.
He knows. He looked it up.
He don't even know it's Shabba Ranks.
Booming
you know that that's
System.
you know who
Booming
Shabba Ranks
System,
is?
right?
No.
That was the song. Booming System is the song that we playing.
That's
Yeah.
the
Okay,
one
can we give him the thing?
Let's give it to him now. Now before we play it now, when you play it, let him hear it so that he can hear it. But before we do play it, you were right. He did sample it from
his
himself.
own
track.
Exactly.
But what was unique?
song?
What was unique about him sampling that is he actually sampled himself from the
Right.
same album that the song was on.
Right.
So he sampled himself before he put the record out from a song that was on the same album, and it was from
Oh wait, Illegal Search.
no.
Mm.
Close.
No.
It was on
Close.
the album was it wasn't Walk with it was Mr. Smith. It was the album
Walk
was
Like a
Mr.
Pimp?
Smith, and it was
Do you have
it was from
always?
Cheesy Rat Blues.
Can you play it, please?
Play it.
Cars ride by with the booming system. Saying leave him alone, my man already dissed him.
Yeah.
Now I'm on the cheese line.
I remember that one.
See now, if you knew the song Cheesy Rat Blues, you would have heard that little
Yeah.
because it's actually in the song that he sampled it from.
Now, how did you find that? I'm pretty sure everybody else skipped over that song.
Well, it was a dope album, so
it's
it was
time to go.
it was one of his
It was.
classic
It's time to
albums.
go.
So I mean, you know, if your guests ain't here, maybe we'll come in and pop in with
for sure.
Badass. So stay tuned. If you guys don't go nowhere and just continue listening, to King of Sasha show is coming up right now. We're gonna pop out, chop it up with Badass, and maybe we'll pop back in.
Yeah.
And we'll all do it like that. All
Yeah,
right.
but here, let's keep it moving.
For those of you who don't know, you know, from the Goin Way Back show, King Assassin was nice enough to let us bleed into the show a little bit because Badass
Wonderful.
had, you know, he got in traffic. And
I was fashionably late.
oh man, you was
Hours late, nigga.
you
time.
was yeah, that CPT is crazy. That's color people time for those who don't know. Badass, you know, I got you here, and like I said earlier, we played Crazy, you know, the song you did with Pac. And remember when I was asking you, I was saying like, you know, when did you get on? Because I know that you had to do the music with Tupac like right after you got on. So how did you even come across? I know it had to be through
childhood stars like Matt Damon and Kiefer Sutherland. That's what Corrupt said on one of the songs I did with him. But
right.
yeah, we been childhood stars. I've been in the music since I was a kid, and I met Snoop when I was 16. I rapped for him, and you know.
I know that, but I'm saying, how
from
did
the
you
same neighborhood.
meet Pac?
I met Pac. I actually met Pac the first time I ever met Tupac. It was over the phone. I talked to him. He called Snoop Dogg when he was about to come down. After he had signed with Death Row, but he hadn't came to Cali yet since he signed. I guess Suge had went out there and met him or something.
Okay.
Where he was at on the East Coast, and like a couple weeks later, maybe a week or two later, he came out here and like friends was made. I told I was like, that's one of my favorite rappers, and Snoop. He kind of just plugged me up with him, you know. I guess he could see it in my eyes when I told him, and
Always like
he let
him.
me talk to him. It's like, I'm with the little homie Badass. We're working on their stuff, and he put me on the phone with him. And then when he came, he was like, I'm be in the studio with Pac today at 3.
Right.
And I was like, all right. I got there like at earlier than this, but I was excited. And
was you late
Snoop
to that too?
No, I was early. And Snoop didn't. And it's funny.
Oh, you
because
show up for Tupac, but you won't get here early for Money B.
I actually, it was funny because the
nigga.
guy that brought me,
Right.
I could remember. I ain't even gonna say his name, but he was an aspiring rapper, and he used to always talk about how big he was gonna be. And I'm a person that, I like to see things come to fruition. And I remember the reason why I even called him, because I knew that he would like break his neck, because he was just into music as well. And to me, he was, I don't know, he was in development. I was in development, but I was like, yo, man, I'm about to go to the studio with Snoop and Tupac.
Yeah.
What you trying to do? I didn't have a car. I was like,
So Snoop was
I
in
need a
that
ride.
session when you did Crazy.
Snoop wasn't there when I got there. So it was kind of wonderful. That's how I really bonded with Pac so cool because when I came in, it was like basically him by himself. I'm like, I'm badass. He's like, what up, badass? Talk to you on the phone. He like, chill, make yourself at home at our studio. You know?
Yeah, that's how Pac was.
He was working, and I actually was kind of nervous to talk to him, and then I just was like, I saw the little blunts and stuff, and I was like, maybe rapping about all that weed. What's up with a blunt? And he was like, oh, roll up. And I was.
Did he have his shirt off?
Talking, not yet.
But you know he always take his shirt off. I'm looking for the shirt
But
off.
it was wonderful because by the time Snoop came a couple hours later, he was like, he had came in and said what's up to everybody that was there. The house had got packed, and he was like, oh, Pac, you met Badass? He like, that's my little homie Badass, you know. And so it was funny, and from there we just functioned, you know. And I got the Crazy record was dope because at the end of the day, I don't know what kind of tension it was, but everybody was separating, you know. When you say stuff like tension, people think that it was some kind of beef, but if you notice, Snoop Dogg wasn't on Machiavelli album. He gave it up for him, you know, and it was kind of like. It was a sort of a separation at some point. I don't know. I couldn't say all the specific details, but I was basically a person that was in the middle, that I was kind of innocent, and I think he seen it in my eyes because I loved both sides. That was my crew, the Dog Pound, and I had all kind of love for them, and it wasn't. I never had any kind of issues, and whatever issues had came up, it was at a time that I wasn't around.
Yeah, you wasn't.
So I wasn't barely even aware of it. You know what I'm saying? So I was carrying on like my regular day, and I would notice that, like, say we walked past Pac's studio, and I would be with Snoop, and he would walk past certain times, like, you know, and I would always stop and go say what's up to Pac and the Outlaw. So
yeah, and you know, we were talking the other day, and you said that you're actually working on a project that's kind of like revitalizing.
I got in touch with Muzamil, which is Napoleon's little brother. Okay. And I actually been friends with him since the late '90s, and we actually used to live in an apartment building together in the Valley. After Pac died, they had moved back to Cali, and it was kind of a good thing. Me and Napoleon was neighbors, and I got to get him on my Word on the Streets records, all the Outlaws. And I got real tight with his little brother. He used to come to my house 2, 3 in the morning, and we just functioned, you know. Okay. And I heard a lot about his story, and I just felt it passionately. He was, you know, a kid grew up without his parents, and, you know, his big brothers and his grandparents raised him. His grandparents died, and, you know, Pac was gonna adopt him, and so we called him Pac's son, and he just carrying on the legacy, and he reached out to me because he know I was a good friend of Pac, and I'm always been keeping the legacy alive. And just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a Tupac advocate. A big fan and a friend. You know what I'm saying? So basically they doing Thug Life 365. They doing New Outlaw Order, and just a whole host of things. They working on the movie. Shout out to the homie LT, which is supposed to be running through his company, and you know he's dealing with Tupac's mom, and just a whole lot of elements that was real dear to Pac. So I'm excited to see that. You know, a lot of people been waiting for it. Pac been gone for a long time, and I feel like they made movies about a lot of other stuff they should have been made of Tupac.
Well, you know, I feel great about that. You know, I think in our own way, we all try to keep Pac's name alive as much as we can. I know, Assassin, you do a lot, you know, as far as, you know, keeping Pac's legacy going. I always see you doing your thing. And, you know, speaking of that, like we were just talking, like, you know, how you and Raz and Blue used to come kick it out in Oakland and come hang out with all of us out there and just be just where we be at in the hood and kicking it. And one thing that I always loved or enjoyed about being around you is you always have a positive outlook, and every time that I'm around you, it's always good vibes. Yeah. And it's just, you know, usually, you know, you're really even keeled and just and seem like a very thoughtful person. So the one time, and I say that to say, you know, one time that I was around you where you weren't, and actually I was around you, but I didn't see you. You know what I mean? I just knew you was there. Was when we was at the thing, and you got into it with Ray J. And I was like, that don't even sound like bad, because you really bad. Don't get into it with nobody.
That's crazy that you even mention it like that, because I am.
Because I was in the dressing room, and it was bullshit happening. It was some other stuff happening out there and over here, and then I know Ray J got into it with some chick, And then next thing you know, he's fighting badass. I was like, what? Went outside. So
I feel like a lot of people, the few times that I did get to explain it, because I don't like to talk about it all the time because of my whole.
Yeah, but I like to hear from your mouth.
Most definitely. My whole career has been, I'm always having a positive thing. I got a mean streak. I come from the mean streets, you know?
Everybody does.
But for the most part, I left a lot of dirt behind me, you know? But with that situation, I try to tell him, like, Ray J was a good friend of mine. Ray J got me jumped by some dudes that I consider a little bit gangster. They got more street credibility and rep than him.
And you specifically know that he called.
Yeah.
Or did he set you up, or did he call a shot? Like, get that
I
nigga,
mean, just to specify.
Like, what do you mean when you say he got you jumped?
He was running his mouth, and I talked to him, like, out of confidentiality because he was my friend, supposedly. You feel me?
So you said something about somebody, and he ran back and told those people.
And actually showed him a message. And then when I ran into these people, I didn't even know. And I felt like, too, if he was my friend, he would have alerted me to him communicating with these people about me. You feel me? And then that would have had me at least on point when I ran into these people. So I'm smiling and joking when I run into these guys and they like ready to beat me up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then it's not the one person who I said something about, it's several people. So the thing escalated.
So how did you figure out that it was Ray J that
I already know it's an inside thing. Like, I can get specific. Ray J told Suge something that I said. I was talking to Corrupt in the club. It was during the time when Corrupt was in the mix of, you know, he's from Dog Pound. He hanging with Suge Knight, and we cutting our ties with him in that fashion because we was leaving business-wise because of certain personal things and certain business that, you know, we couldn't really deal with. So Snoop was leaving Death Row. I was already an artist that was under Snoop that had left. You feel me? Daz actually was the last person. Corrupt had a new deal away from Death Row. So we was all leaving. Ray J was a friend of mine that I met through the entertainment industry and through some mutual friends. And we actually was cool, you know?
Right.
So I feel like for him to even say that, if he was my buddy, he would have been like, yo, I hollered at these guys, and they wasn't too pleased with what I told them. If you run into him, you know, keep your head up.
Right.
But he never said nothing. I got jumped, and I feel like the way they jumped me and how they did it, they wasn't slapping me and holding me and, you know, like something like a disciplinary action. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These cats, like, if I would have fell on the ground, bro, they'd have stomped my heart out. I might not even be here to do this interview. Right. You feel me? Maybe somebody could have pulled out a gun and shot me. So I don't think he knew the magnitude of what he did. What I did to him was very minimal. Very, very minimal in a revenge retaliation situation. I hit him. It's rumors that he beat me up. You feel me? Right. So this is the stuff that I live with, and I socked him in the face a couple times. I was with one person. You feel me? Somebody that knew me, that was with Ray J, that didn't even recognize who I was right away, grabbed me and damn near made it a little beneficial for him. You know, he started trying to attack back, and he can't. Man, that dude don't want it with me. You know, I'm a cut from a whole different cloth. I'm not like, oh, super gangster. I ain't from no street gang, but don't nobody bother me, man. It's not a man on earth that would eat my brains in front of my kids that I wouldn't eat his brains in front of his kids. You feel me? So I'm just a positive person. I've come from that. I'm leaving that alone. But it's not a man that's gonna knock on the door while I'm having dinner with my wife and my family that's gonna scare me to do anything. I'll leave you on the lawn, buddy.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, when it comes down to somebody putting me in a position where my life is in jeopardy, bro, somebody could get killed. So bottom line is, I don't got no beef with Ray J. This thing can only go as far as he keeps it going. Okay. And like I said it once and I said it again. If somebody did something to me,
right,
and I never did nothing back to them, and they sleep comfortable, they stupid.
Right.
Really, and I'll say it again. If someone ever did something to me in life and I never done nothing back to them right now, 20 years ago, I'm a very vengeful person. So if you slapped me and ran and got away with it, you was one of those dudes that jumped me in Vegas and I know it. You feel me? Come on, man. I'm gonna slap you when I see you with my friends. So and my friends is rowdy too. We like to do stuff. So
has he ever fessed up to say like, yeah, I did, or is he just?
It's not. You know, Ray J is a little more Hollywood, you know, than me. He got like a so-called rep to look at. I'm just a truthful person. I don't have nothing to lie about. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like he's the type of dude that, you know,
trying to put up.
Well, like basically he's bisexual and he's scared to say it. Damn. You know what I'm saying? I mean. You know, people saying, "Oh, I mean, somebody's sexuality is not really a issue." But I'm saying, and I say it like this, real talk. I use myself as an example. If I was bisexual or homosexual, homie, everybody would know it because I'm a realist and I'm not scared to be who the F I am. So him, he just a faggot. He's scared to be him. You know what I'm saying? Period. If you're bisexual or you homosexual, your sexual orientation, you're a man, you like men. I'm not homophobic. I don't have no problem with you. Do you? I sleep with women only. I got kids. I don't do the fag stuff. But what I'm saying is, if you are a gay man, which a lot of people are openly gay, you feel me? A lot of people openly bisexual. But Ray J's a faggot and he's scared to be him. You know what I'm saying? He likes boys, he likes girls, and the nigga scared to be him, so he won't admit it. And yeah, it hurts and people laugh when you say it, but if he told you the truth about him before I did, you wouldn't feel like it. And every girl that knows, and every dude that knows what I'm saying right now can understand where I'm coming from. Nigga, you a faggot, be you. Don't be scared to say you gay or you this or you that. You got a real dude jump. Real nigga, whatever you say, however you call it. I'm a man. I protect my family and my kids. I don't call people to come protect my family and my kids. So this dude need to understand, you rubbed me the wrong way. His guy, I just seen his guy, you know what I'm saying, at the concert, and he was like, bad, that's my people, leave it alone. I'm like, bro,
I just wanted to...
I don't got no problem with this dude. This dude I don't get no stripes from messing with him. There's so many big fish I could knock off, man, and get a reputation if I really want to hit some people. You feel me? That dude, everybody like laughing at me. I got my song, I'm a bumper for y'all. I mentioned it because, you know, basically I took the loss for socking that dude. Right. Everybody talking about me like I'm wrong or I did something bad, but
well, look, before
at the end of the day,
we're going to have to break out. Like I said, I'm going to have to bring you back on the show so we can continue because I know you got a lot of projects that you're working on.
Oh yeah, many.
You know, and I want to play it all. Assassin, real quick, is something you want to add, Bad, before we step out? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, how can people find you, man, on the internet to get a hold of you?
I'm on the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram. I'm really like I'm not on that stuff a lot. I be signed in. People be hitting me messages. I hit them back sometimes. But I'm an analog dude. You know, I got my computer, but I'm very analog. I try to keep up with the thing. But I'm from the 70s. You know what I'm saying? I know how to send an email and download a beat and all that. But
and you follow me on Twitter, right?
Call me.
I mean,
it's
what
Badass
is it?
LBC.
There it is, right there.
Badass LBC. Everything is Badass. BADAZZ. You know what I'm saying? You could cut any of those attachments because, you know, they got some badasses that wasn't around when I came in here that got some other type stuff attached with their name Badass. But mine is just Badass, the original, the one and only hip-hop's first.
That's the one I know.
Badass LBC.
Yeah, all the time. That's the city I'm from.
Assassin, I appreciate you giving us the time to you know, continue and
it's my dog right there.
Let Bad share.
I'm back and I ain't went nowhere.
You know, so we're going to step out, but make sure y'all tune in. Next week is Triple Threat. It's the, you know, real talk show with E.
Hey, we got Jail Felony in the house. He's outside right now.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shout out to Jail. That's my guy. San Diego's finest.
We're going to shout him. Jail's about to step in. We're going to step out. Holla at your boy at Money B69. Check out the Goin Way Back Show. Assassin, my guy.
My dog. Goin Way Back Show, Money B. Badass right there. Out. We got that mixtape coming soon, too, remember?
Yeah, let's get it in. Dog Pound, Long Beach, you know how I'm saying? Low Lives.
And check out Money B on 98.2. thebeat.com.
Every Monday.
Every Monday.
Yes, sir.
Monday night. We do it. The podcast is real.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Stepping out.
It's the Goin Way Back Show with Money B. Classic hip-hop, raw and uncut.
Thanks for visiting the Goin Way Back Show channel. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe, and click that like button.